During these troubled times, almost everybody I know has been taking part in online quizzes, me included. However, back in the mid-2000s, before Zoom and fast internet was invented, the only way to play a quiz at all at home was to get a gaming version. And here is one of the most popular, because today I'm going to be reviewing Buzz, the music quiz, on the PlayStation 2. Released in October 2005, Buzz was created by Relentless Software and came bundled with these controllers. They enabled the player to take part in the various rounds within the game. These controllers went on to be used for over a dozen games, including a lot of Buzz sequels and Disney licensed games. The controllers are easy to use, and eventually was a wireless set available which made sure those tangled cables were a thing of the past. But anyway, back to the music quiz. After a great introduction sequence, you can choose between one player or multiplayer. The one player sees you fight through 2 rounds. The first round gets you extra time to take forward into the final round. The more questions you get right, the longer you get. The final round sees you try to answer as many questions as you can in a sequence. The more you get, the higher the rewards. Simple.
Nice. Climb up the ladder.
The multiplayer game is where this game shines, and I mean really shines. For between 2 to 3 players, after you're choosing from the cast of 16 stereotypical characters, you enter your name and choose your buzzer. You then play up to 8 rounds, each asking questions in a slightly different way with risks or rewards. They range up from Point Builder, which does what it says in the tin, you answer questions to build your points, to Pass the Bomb, where you battle to throw your bomb to your opponents. In other words, you answer questions, they get the bomb explodes, they lose points. All the rounds are very different and will soon have you arguing with your co-players, your family, your friends in no time. When you complete the game, either in multiplayer or single player mode, you then enter the leaderboard. This saves your scores onto the memory card. You are then awarded a prize. Just like Bullseye, they are absolutely rubbish. Great, smashing, super. You are then greeted with a short end credit sequence which shows you outtakes and also shows Buzz advertising the next batch of games.
Can't find them because we don't have any lights. Show lined up for Easter called the Uber Quiz.
Since we're talking about him here, Buzz, who was voiced by Jason Donovan, is your host, and he introduces the rounds, and he is on hand to offer quippy one-liners to encourage or blast you depending how well you do.
Well, player 2, you thought you knew it all, but you just got bombed. As your score suffers, remember, it's only... Catch, player 1.
Rose is his assistant, and he lets you know how to play each game, but is not against throwing out some shade if needed.
No, sorry.
When you first start, you can choose your musical database. There are over 1,000 music clips with over 5,000 questions. And you can choose from the 1950s right up to current day, so there's something for everyone. None of the music clips are from the original artists. The game is presented very, very well, and you'll soon believe you're in a game show. Buzz's one-liners are genuinely funny and will not get boring. This game and its many sequels still get an outing here in Noob Towers this very day. It is one of the best multiplayer games there is. The introduction of the general knowledge and specialist sport and movie titles later down the line expand the game's appeal. The junior line of games also fetching a younger audience. Buzz is fondly remembered and is very cheap to pick up today. In fact, if I was to give you one bit of advice, get yourself to eBay, go and hunt down a copy, and you can kiss your Saturday night Zoom quizzes goodbye. Well, that's all from me from today's episode. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Noob Game Reviews.
Player 1, the lead is still yours. Go easier on the buzzer, player 2.